Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today we're going to continue with Sarah Bombranick's Simple Abundance, 365 Days to a Balanced and Joyful Life. March 17th, Accentuating the Positive. In an age when a woman's beauty was considered her most prized possession, the famed English poet Dame Edith Sitwell, born in 1887, stood out in a crowd, but not for the reasons you might expect. As a young girl, she was so homely, awkward, and thin that her family fretted constantly over the fact that marriage would not be in her future. Needless to say, poor little E, as she was known, endured a miserable, lonely, and frustrated childhood until her beloved governess introduced her to the world of literature and music. She fell in love with the poetry of the Victorian lyric poet Algernon Charles Swinburne and the late 19th century art movement known as the Symbolists, which rejected realism in art and poetry. In finding her kindred spirits, Dame Edith fell in love with her authentic self. This authenticity found expression in her poetry and in an eccentric personal style rooted in fantasy and drama. She became famous for her long, flowing pre-Raphaelite dresses fashioned from brocades or upholstery fabrics, for her furs and her extraordinary hats that highlighted her strong, bony profile and became her own distinctive trademark. To accentuate her long, slender fingers, of which she was very vain, she grew her nails to mandarin length, painted them red, and wore massive rings. Dame Edith's flamboyant sense of style is not for many of us, but her glorious way of celebrating her authentic self and of accentuating the positive can speak to every woman. By now, you should have discovered wonderful things about your own face and body. Each of us has at least one special feature that can set us apart. Do you accentuate your assets? Are your eyes your most beautiful feature? Then make them up every day, even if you are staying at home with the children or working from home. You're turning gray? Have you thought about letting your head shimmer in silver? You're blessed with a beautiful smile and full, luscious lips. Think about wearing red lipstick to call attention to them. I have often wished I had time to cultivate modesty, Dame Edith confessed toward the end of her life, but I am too busy thinking about myself. Most of us don't spend nearly enough time thinking good things about ourselves. Today, follow Dame Edith's example. Discover, flaunt, and celebrate your authentic assets. If you did the exercise from yesterday, what is it about yourself that you found that you truly love? Think about that and figure out ways to accentuate that. Until tomorrow, I hope you have an amazing and blessed day.